I used to do this, you know?
Yeah. I want to get into that if you don't mind.
For sure.
Yeah.
We can talk about whatever.
All right, cool.
That's exciting. The thing is, you guys like you blew your load in the pre-show, and there's no pre-show. There's no cold open now. I feel like what do we do? You know what I mean? How about this? Yo, hey Hayden, check this shit out.
Oh!
Wait a minute. I got to spin the wheel, I think. You know what it is? You got the sound in there.
New wheel.
All right, so what can you explain the wheel?
Oh, I can totally explain the wheel.
Go ahead.
Tattoo time? I don't like that.
I'm actually gonna be polite and do you a service. Your phone has to be on silent because if it beeps, that's an automatic wheel spin.
I think it is.
He's a professional. He would never.
He is a professional. He is a professional.
Do a podcast.
Sorry, girls are hitting me up.
Oh, that's tough. All right,
I'll answer it later.
Here we go.
Hey friends, it's time for another new episode of the Two Clouded Mind Show with your favorite hosts, Chris.
I have a very caveman brain.
And Dave.
He's falling apart in front of our eyes.
Subscribe to the Two Clouded Mind Show on YouTube and everywhere you get your podcasts.
Two Clouded Minds, baby. I love you guys.
But you can win a $20 bill.
Or $1.
If you win a money, you have to replace it with a different money.
Yeah. And it doesn't necessarily have like
I'm
there's
sorry,
no,
I'm
set
broke.
denomination.
I can't.
Oh yeah?
I can't
Yeah.
help you out.
I can't imagine why you'd be broke on a day like today.
I'm really bad with money.
But yeah, that's really the gist of the wheel. We had a small wheel of doom and then it just kind of like grew up and
So
matured.
what is tattoo time?
So if you land on tattoo time, I just came up with it. There's a lot of pushback
Okay.
Yes.
from other members of the team.
Well,
Yes.
yeah.
Well, but the pushback is not about getting the tattoo because everybody's pretty much game to get a tattoo.
A tattoo.
yeah,
but
like
His idea for a tattoo, we're not all on board with.
that's the whole premise of a punishment. You would have to agree, right?
I agree with that. But what is your idea for the tattoo?
2 + 2 = 5.
It's fucking terrible.
It is. It's bad.
But it's a punishment.
right.
is a
But
punishment.
but here's the thing.
For
I
life.
could have been like,
Not everything on there is a punishment, though. Some of the things
Not
in there
all of
are
it.
good. So why does the tattoo time have to be a punishment? Why can't it be a good thing?
because it's on the wheel of doom.
But so is
Because like this is a nice
karaoke.
This
and-
gets nice. This is a nice. I mean, car wash is nice. Random act of kindness is
Yeah.
cool.
What's
Well,
a
I can tell-
busk?
Street performance.
Oh, that's terrible. That's probably the worst thing on there for me.
I owe a TikTok dance.
he does.
I
So
owe
does
it to-
Anthony.
yeah.
We have 2 TikTok dances coming.
What's story time?
You just got to tell us like a embarrassing story.
I got a lot of.
Yeah, same.
That's easy.
Yeah, yeah. I always land on. I don't know.
Car wash.
I haven't landed on this, thankfully.
Came close a couple times.
I came.
We had to take free pass off the wheel because everybody just kept landing on free pass.
I was like this.
Yeah.
I mean, the one chip that'll like change your day.
For sure. And probably the next day.
Yeah, that kinda-
definitely the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that puts a damper on your next day as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The in is bad. The out is really bad.
I don't love that.
No, you've done it before, right?
Yeah, I've done a.
Yeah, no, it's not fun. I think
We have the killer chip in the
Yeah, this-
house. The chip that killed the kid in 7-Eleven.
This is the one that killed the 14-year-old that they banned.
I'm tougher than a 14-year-old.
Yeah, prove
Yeah,
it.
I mean, you think-
Nah,
Eat the chip.
I'm not that tough.
I got,
I hate that
I got
tough.
rubber gloves in the car. So, hey, hello and welcome
yeah, welcome.
to Hayden.
Hey.
Yeah, yeah. For some reason, I'm so like I thought we were in the cold open, and even though I heard the intro, I don't know.
Yeah, no, we're rocking and rolling, but let's let our audience know. Is the Clouded Minds audience familiar with Hayden yet? Maybe some of them are, some of them aren't.
They are very, very, very familiar with Haydn. Haydn is
Hey.
he's Clouded alum.
Yeah, from when it was back in your house.
Yeah, yeah. Crazy, right?
We did one. This is my third time, I think.
Yes.
Back in the house, one here, and then
Third time as a guest, and then you co-hosted once. Right?
oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a tough night for me. because of you.
Wait, what did I do?
Yeah, what did he do?
Did we smoke? Did I?
I didn't, but
I didn't.
beat the clock was a challenge afterwards.
Oh, that's right. It was from here right to that.
right there.
That's right.
And
yeah.
we sat next to each other.
Yeah, and I didn't stop smoking.
And I was like, dude, this is going to be rough.
Yeah.
And guess what? It was rough.
But you held it together like a champion.
I got into a fight with the other bartender.
All right, so maybe not like a champion, maybe like a second place finisher.
I'm like yelling at a girl.
Oh, I was going to say, who was this? Damn.
Yeah,
I was so
happens.
paranoid when I walked in the bar, too. I was like, there's way too many people here.
First of all, I know we're in May, but a few months ago, we had this thing called Parade Day.
Oof.
Dude, I don't have it
Asses
with me.
to elbows.
I had a stress ball all day in my hand, and that was like literally the only thing that was like keeping me calm.
Your
The amount
outfit
of-
was wild.
I looked cool though. I looked cool. You know how many compliments I got?
I bet you
were
did.
what were you wearing, Chris?
I wore a kilt and a hoodie. Actually, no, a kilt and a t-shirt that had Leatherface's picture on it,
Yes.
and nobody said anything. Like none of the bosses. They were just like cool about it.
Well,
It wasn't easy to see what was on your
Yeah.
shirt. It was kind of like an obscured picture.
Yeah.
yeah, and Parade Day is just a
It's a
different
loosey-goosey
animal.
day,
Yeah, like,
As long as the machine is running,
Yeah.
it's cool.
yeah.
And you were wearing clothes, so they were like, "All right,
yeah, you're
for it."
a grown man wearing clothes, so they're like, all right, check.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, we don't
Pretty
one
much.
less thing to worry about."
Yeah,
I do regret wearing those boots. The boots I wore.
yeah, that was a bold choice.
I mean, even though I had like really good inserts, like I think it was like $60 on a pair of inserts.
Yeah.
They're nice, but I walked 18 miles in those boots yesterday.
Are you sore?
My body feels good. My feet are still sore.
Yeah.
But like surprisingly enough, like I feel great.
You look good.
I don't feel like I look good. I feel like I look like a giant pile of shit.
No, you look fine.
I think you look the same
Yeah.
as when I left.
Yeah.
So that's good. Because you were in pretty good shape when I left. Yeah.
I was.
Yeah. You were training.
I was. Yeah,
Yeah.
when you left, that's when I was in my second camp with Brian.
Yeah.
And I was in really good shape. Really good shape.
When you left, where did you go?
So I left almost exactly a year ago. I moved down south to Louisiana. It was for a high school football coaching job as well as a job in the building. But
nice.
really, I'm just there to coach
Coach
football.
Coach football.
Um,
You taught football.
I taught football.
Right on.
So I left. I just really wanted to get back into coaching. So I went sight unseen. My buddy got the job there and he called me in and was like, hey, I got this job. I want you to be my offensive coordinator.
Oh, nice.
Come down. And I interviewed. They said, sure. And that was that. So
I
went,
love that, like, I'm sorry to cut you
No,
off,
you're
but
good.
like I'm like, me, I'm super sports ball guy. I know everything.
of
But
course.
like I know like he loves sports. So like you're saying words that I don't know what that means, and I know that he means. So I'm like, cool, yeah, I'm good. I'm chilling. I don't know what the fucking offensive coordinator is.
I just control the offensive side of the football.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Fair.
he's responsible for putting points on the board.
Yes.
Okay.
We score.
Yeah.
Yep.
Proceed.
So Chris, you could check out on this for what I'm about to say right now.
I'll see you guys in a minute.
You're on a break.
So I went down there. It was actually a crazy experience. I went down there to get back into the game. Didn't know how long I was going to be down there. Didn't know how long I was going to be with the same school, whatever. So we get down there. I go down in March. We start like a spring ball, which is uncommon for high school
High
football,
school,
but
right.
down south everything's bigger, different, everything. So we do like
Football is life.
literally. It's
Really?
crazy. It's insane. So so is drinking. But so I get there, we immediately jump into some practices. Then we have obviously the summer training camp and all that stuff. We get into the season. We started in the season 0-3, which is
Not what
tough.
you want.
We played 3 like state championship caliber teams.
Okay.
Like right off the bat. So not great for us.
Right.
First year coaching together, all that stuff. Then we're 0-3. Morale is not high. And
As you would think.
as you would expect, our head coach, who's a young guy, just had a baby. The baby had some medical complications, so had to go back into the hospital. So we're 0-3, and then I get a call from him saying, "Hey, I'm gonna have to step away from the team for a couple weeks."
Ooh.
So I was the interim head coach.
Wow. Upgrade.
Like overnight, 0-3, morale's low, like whatever. So we kind of kept it all together, and that whole week I was just like, all right, we gotta. The only way that kids are gonna respond, because at that young of an age, you got to be careful how you display the message. So I was like, we got to rally around coach and his family. So that's what we did. So we rallied around the coach. The next game wasn't any easier. It was a rival. It was on their homecoming. They hate us. They're talking shit to our players. Like it was a tough atmosphere.
Really?
We go in. It was one of the best games I've ever been a part of in my life. Like back and forth, very exciting. Penalties, like kids are talking shit to each other. The coaches are getting, like, it was wild. Their homecoming too. Very close game. We ended up going down and scoring with like under a minute left to go up 1. They drive down the field again, and we win because we blocked a field goal.
Shut up. I'm like getting excited.
It was literally like a movie.
And that, a blocked field goal is a very uncommon thing.
And it was like a 25-yard field goal.
Wow. Chip shot.
Very easy.
Even for
kick.
a high school kid.
Yep. They had a good kicker, like very easy kick. We blocked the field goal. We win the game. So we were 0-3. I get the interim head coaching job.
You win.
We win. And then the coach is out for another week and a half. And then we go in, we play another rival who had a really tough season, but we ended up winning that one. So now we're 2-3. It looks like we're on the right track. I'm still the head coach that third week. It's our homecoming week now.
Oh boy.
Against another rival type game.
Seems like there's no cakes in the there's no cupcakes on the schedule.
There was like maybe one.
Oof.
And that was at the end of the season. So as far as I knew the whole week, like I was just going to coach that week and then he was going to be back the next week. He ended up showing up at 4:00 on that Friday.
And you guys play Friday games
and
down
we
there?
play Friday night.
Uh-oh.
So it could have gone one of two ways. It could have gone really good and him come in and everybody just rallies around him, or it could have deflated the room. And that's what ended up happening.
Oh no.
So opponent we should have beat, we lost by a game-winning field goal. We should have blew them out.
Right.
It was a good game back and forth. We just had no energy, no juice.
So like I mind my stupidness, but like when you say like when they saw him, it kind of deflated everybody. Is that because they were like so pumped on like what you were doing and what
it was like so they're kids. So the whole message is like, we're gonna do this for coach and his family. He's not here. We got to win for him.
Okay.
But then he showed up.
And the message died. Yeah.
And it was just too close to game time, I think. And psychologically, the kids were just like, oh, okay, everything's good now.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It took the air out of the balloon.
Yeah. Yeah. There was no hype or anything. Even though it was homecoming, there wasn't as much energy or excitement. It was kind of just like, oh, coach is here. We're good. Now we're going to beat the shit out of this team.
Yeah.
And it just didn't work out. It was a good game. We lost. Lost the next one.
Did he coach that game?
He did.
See, that's a weird move on his part. Like
it was. It was tough.
Yeah, finish your story. This guy does not seem like the greatest tactician. But anyway, go ahead.
Well, he's a young first-time head coach, and he actually is a really good like football coach.
Right.
It was just like he's never been through it. Like,
right.
And honestly, nobody really goes through something like that.
Yeah, it's hard to know how to play that. Like, what's the right thing to do?
Tough.
He thought that he could be the spark.
Right. He would walk in and, like you said, people would cheer and be like, "Yeah, let's do this," and like raise him up, like walk him, like carry him onto the field on their shoulders,
and we would just roll.
Right.
And it could have happened.
Sure.
You never know. Just the temperament of the kids weren't right for that.
That's interesting.
But yeah, so he comes back that game, then he's back for the rest of the season. We ended up finishing 6-6. We won a playoff game. The year before we got there, they were 3-7. So we doubled the win total.
Wow.
We won a playoff game for the first time in like 4 or 5 years. We ended up losing to Newman, which is where Peyton Manning and all them went.
Oh, okay.
Isidore Newman.
Maybe you heard of him.
Yep.
Yeah, I know those guys.
Is that where did what's his name?
Arch Manning.
Arch. Yeah,
that's
he go
where
there?
he went. Yep.
Okay.
He graduated the year before.
Okay.
He's
He's
phenomenal.
Yeah, I mean, he'll be playing. He'll be starting for the Texas Longhorns but before too long.
He's very good.
Peyton and Eli are 2 of 3 brothers. The oldest brother's name is Cooper. Cooper's son, his name is Arch, after the father, Archie Manning, after the grandfather. And he just finished his freshman year of college.
Yeah, and he's a stud, and that program's crazy. Like, it's in the heart of New Orleans.
Yeah,
it's like a little college campus right in the heart of New Orleans, but it's a high school.
Really?
And the field is dead center in the middle of the campus.
That's awesome.
It was a cool experience, but they beat the shit out of us. And then the season was over. And then so that kind of brings me up to this point where our head coach decided the best thing for him and his family was to come back to Philadelphia because that's where he's originally from. That's how I know him. So he left the school. I started interviewing for some other jobs, and I ended up getting a college offer for a school in Ohio. So now I'm going from Jersey to Louisiana to Ohio.
Dude,
wow.
that's friggin' cool.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's
Huge
awesome.
Congratulations.
Yeah, wow.
And that's why and that's why I went down there to get back into college. So it's working. So I made the right decision. So that's cool.
So
Like,
now, good.
You first.
So now, high school, college.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know what I'm going to ask you. Like, are you leaning towards ending up in the NFL?
So it's kind of just like where the
is it
path
just
is going to
happens?
take me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I'm at a small D3 school now, so I'm going to have to work my way up
I don't know what
regardless.
that means.
Division 3, just the smallest
Okay.
size.
All right.
So I'm going to have to work my way up for sure. I've made some good connections and just met a lot of good people in this short time. So I do think I will climb at least a little bit more,
Okay.
whether that's to being a D3 head coach, D2, D1, NFL, who knows?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's kind of just where things fall into place.
I hear you.
It's all about it. I will say this is one of the fields where it's all about timing. Like, who do you meet at the right time when they need somebody?
And you're still young.
Yeah.
I'm 29, so it's still relatively young for this. And
Yeah.
I do have like 4 or 5 years of experience. So it still is relatively.
I think coaching, there's such a wide spectrum of age that you're relevant.
Yeah.
So you're not under any type of time crunch.
No.
Like you said, it's a matter of like doing a good job and doing a good job in the sight of the right people. Like
Right.
the right people seeing you doing what you're doing, saying, "Hey, let me, come work with me." So you said you were the offensive coordinator for the high school. What's your position for the college?
So I'm the quarterbacks coach. I'm going to oversee the receivers. They got a young kid who played last year. That's kind of like an intern coach for the receivers. So me
Okay.
and him are going to work together with them to kind of get him like involved in coaching.
Right on.
And then I'm kind of in like that pass game coordinator role.
That's pretty cool. So when you were the offensive coordinator, did you call the plays?
Yeah.
And is that like what's your, and I know Chris sort of like alluded to this and as far as like how far you want to go, but like what's your ultimate goal? Is your ultimate goal to be a head coach or to be like an offensive coordinator or be like, is your ultimate goal to be the guy who's calling the plays? Like what do you picture yourself in your highest and best?
I think I go back and forth on this, depending on the week. But I think head coach is where I want to be.
Right.
Because I don't know. I just see myself more in like that leadership role, I guess. And
I can see that.
I know a lot of really good people so far in the business
Right.
that if like, let's say I did get a head coaching job, let's say even at like a D3 school,
Right.
there's like a list of guys that I'd be like, all right, this was the guy I would call to be my offensive coordinator. This is the guy I'd call to be my defensive coordinator.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
This is the guy.
And then
I'm
we would
calling
just
for my
work-
security staff.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. And we would just work really well together, you know?
Right.
And
And you're not sure if you would call the plays or they would call the plays, at least.
It would depend.
Right,
Yeah.
right on.
Like as the head coach, it would depend.
Right.
I mean, maybe in a smaller program like a D3 school, I could do both. But as you get higher up, it's so hard.
Yeah, that's
so
kind of what I was getting at is like how hard, like when I'm sitting at home watching NFL on TV and a guy like Kyle Shanahan or Sean McVay
Mhm.
are coaching, they're head coaches and they're also calling the plays.
Right.
Like as the head coach, what sideline responsibilities? Like, what are you doing on the sideline if you're not calling the plays on offense or defense? As the head coach,
Yeah.
what are you doing on the sidelines if you're not calling the plays for one of those two sides?
You're just managing the game. You're managing the flow of the game. I mean, talking to officials, refs about stuff, clock management. So knowing when to call a timeout, when to do certain things, situational. You just have like basically the last say on everything. So
you guys are all connected on like the headsets.
Yes.
And then they'll be having their conversation, and you'll just basically be monitoring it, saying, okay, yeah, I'm good with that. No, I'm not good with that.
Yeah.
And then I guess in your instance, you probably would have some input saying, hey, maybe we should try this offensive attack, or this play right here might work.
Right. Yeah. Whatever the flow of the game is dictating.
That part of it is so interesting to me.
Hey, this is not working.
Right.
Let's go in another direction. Or
how do you
stop doing this.
How do you approach that when your guys are doing shit that's fucking up and like, it's something that's clearly not working, but they're not getting that it's not working? How do you approach that on the sideline? Is it, hey, you're fucking it up? Or is it like, just like you said it, like, hey guys, this really isn't working? Like, what's your approach there?
I think this is a funny quote I heard. Situations are situational.
Okay.
So like it all depends. I feel like if it's a high pressure game, as someone in charge, you have to stay calm.
Okay.
Like you have to be like, even with your coaches,
right?
You could be like stern, I guess you could say, but you have to stay calm and be like, listen, like this one's not really working. Hey, let's try this.
Right.
Not fucking figure it out. You know what I mean? Like
be constructive.
Be constructive. If it's low pressure and it's not working and it should be, chances are, especially on those headsets, it can get a little nasty.
Yeah.
It gets wild.
That's cool. I would love to hear in.
Yeah, see that part is very interesting to me.
Yeah.
How because like I'm sitting at home and me and my buddy are talking, say for an example, me and Chris and Anthony are sitting and we're watching a game being like, oh, they should be doing this or doing that. Why did they do this? Why did they do that? But I just wonder the dynamic of the conversation that takes place between the head coach and the court. And now you only have a certain amount of time in the play clock also to talk on the headset with the quarterback also, right?
We don't even have that.
Meaning you can't talk to the quarterback.
In high school, they don't have it yet. College, I think they just started it.
Really? So how do you normally do it? The guy runs to the sideline every play?
When I did it, we ran to the sideline because we huddled.
Okay.
But if you do no huddle where everybody just lines up, you just signal.
Yeah.
And everybody just knows, okay, that signal means this play.
And then is that why they sometimes hold up the cards with like pictures on them?
A lot of those are dummy cards. They don't really mean anything.
Oh, okay.
It's just to mess
Throw
with
the
the
other
defense.
team off.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's sick.
Sometimes there'll be like a
Subterfuge.
formation. Sometimes there'll be like a formation or like a count. So like when the ball's actually snapped.
Uh-huh.
And other times it's literally nothing.
So explain that, because you just mentioned it, and I have like a billion questions.
No
so
problem.
I'm sorry.
I got plenty of time.
Rapid
I don't know
fire.
what it'd be.
With the snap of the ball, the count.
Yes.
So like when we see false starts in the NFL all the time, the guys will jump off because somebody does the wrong thing. He'll go too soon or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
How does that work? How does like the snap count work? So they get down, they're set.
Yeah.
And then
they say a lot of shit before the ball even
right,
moves.
like there's a lot of cadence that goes on there. Some of it is probably just to try and like
some of it's dummy calls. Some of it is like they'll change the play. So they'll say a word and that'll be like a keyword so that the plays change.
The guys move
right, it'll be
around.
like
so they just know it's something else.
Da, 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 or
so like they'll switch from a pass to a run just off like a word, and everybody knows that word. They go, okay, we're gonna run the ball now.
I always hear a lot of Omaha, Omaha.
That's your boy Peyton.
Yeah.
Yeah. Omaha.
But then the actual like snap, do they actually like go on one or two? Is that a real thing, or is that just something they say in the movies?
Yeah, they do.
And
Everyone has a different snap count. That's all like team by team. Some guys
they always have the
just clap.
same thing.
No, everybody changes what they do.
Yeah, that's something I don't understand. Like how they can all be so coordinated.
Repetition. Football is the only sport that I saw a stat that you practice and prepare 94% and you play 6%. Like if you did the time breakdown,
you're practicing way
you're
more
practicing
than you're playing.
94% of that entire time and you're only playing 6%. So
Yeah,
everybody's
you're
on
only
the
playing
same
once a
page.
week for 3 hours.
You
Yeah,
play 10 games a year. 10 games a year.
that's
But
only
you-
30 hours, and then all the
Yeah.
like not even 30 hours.
I think it
That's
was like
loosely.
22 hours.
Yeah, and then like the hundreds of hours you trained.
Train, meetings, practice, lift.
But like, okay, so when you guys are all on the sideline, the game's going on.
Yeah.
You're the head coach. You have like the big card with all the plays on it. That's what's on the.
That's
right?
yeah. I had that for the OC, yeah.
So it's like, does everybody on the offense have that one card, and everybody on the defense have like all the defensive play cards?
Yes.
So like, is somebody?
So that card is all of our plays
Oh, all of them.
for the offense that we're going to run that week. Sometimes people put all of them, but like I just have all the plays
That you're going to use.
that we're going to use that week.
Okay.
And then I'll do like situational stuff and different breakdowns, different formations, what they're doing. I have an answer for it.
Okay.
It's like there's a lot that goes into it for sure.
That's wild.
Do
A
your
lot.
do your play calls have really long names like Sean McVay's do? They're like a million words, or is it like taco like Andy Reid?
In college when I coached, it was shorter. This year, because we huddled up and I wanted to keep it simple for the kids, they would be longer because I would tell everybody what they're doing in the play call.
Can you give us like a play call so we can hear what they sound like? Sorry to put you on
It would
the
be
spot.
like triple right, 81 keep pass, double post wheel.
And now that you just told everybody what to do,
Yep.
but they only listened to a little part of what you just said.
So triple right is the formation.
Okay.
And then 81 keep pass means that we're going to roll out to the right and it's going to be a throw, either pass or the QB is going to run.
Okay.
And then double post wheel is the pass concept that the players are going to run.
Now, how did each receiver know? They know going onto the field. They know which
spot they're in.
they're going to be. I'm the outside guy.
Yeah.
So when you say double post, I'm on the outside doing my post, no matter
Inside
what.
guy does the inside post, and,
And
then
then-
the number 3 just does the wheel.
Interesting. I'm figuring it all out. Figuring it all out. I like it.
I want to play football.
Right. I want to. I like the idea of playing football,
I always said
but I
that
don't want to get hit.
if I was allowed to wear all the gear, I would let a football player tackle me.
I mean,
Like Johnny Knoxville.
Do you think I would survive? I would survive, but do you think it would break me like in half?
Depends on who's hitting you.
You probably sustain an injury.
I don't think that they're gonna really give it to me.
Well, what are you? Yeah, like what are you asking for?
I just want to know what it feels like to get hit. Like as
wanna
like
know-
say I was a quarterback and I got sacked. I want to know what that feels like without suffering
sucks.
the broken leg.
It does suck.
Yeah,
I've taken some shots.
you were a tight end, right?
I got blown up a couple of times over the middle.
Really?
Oh yeah, in college for sure. Not really in high school.
You take it.
Because some of those cracks, I know it's like they have all sounds, it's all mic'd up and stuff, but dude, some of those cracks are like,
You want to know a funny story? I'll tell you a funny story about me getting fucked up. In college, we played Rowan. First game of the year. It was a rivalry game. We're at Widener, home. It was a close game. I run a little 3 yards and in at the goal line. I try to catch the ball. I got blown up by the safety. We're at home.
safety's a big guy, right?
Small guy, fast, but
Oh, okay.
he hit. He was a hitter. I get destroyed. The first thing that hit the ground was my head.
Oof.
And I get up, I stood up so weird.
Yeah.
I'm out of it. And I start walking kind of towards the sideline. And then one of the wrong guys, he goes, "Get the fuck off my field." And I was like, that's a good idea. So I just walked off. And I go to the sideline. I want to stay in the game. And the trainer is like, "Oh, you all right? Did you hit your head?" I was like, "No, I just knocked the wind out of myself." I just knocked the wind out of myself. I was so out of it. I missed a quarter of that game.
Really?
I was out.
Wow.
And then I was like, wow, that really sucked. And we were joking about it, the guys in the film room the next day and blah, blah, blah. I look the following year, they used that clip to promote the game for Rowan.
No way.
On Rowan's Instagram, Rowan football Instagram, that clip
From that kid hitting you.
from that kid hitting me forever.
Oh no.
That's crazy.
And they put the song "Here Comes the Boom." I'm like, God damn.
That's crazy.
Wow, you know what? I'm so glad that it's May right now because that gives me plenty of time to find that video. cut it in right here. Fantastic.
Dude, that's crazy.
I can send it to you. It's not fun.
Yeah, no, that doesn't sound like it would be fun at all. Not at all. No, see, I the thing with the football equipment is depending on how you take the hit, because you have pads like that are on top of your body here,
Yeah.
and your helmet, and then you have like a couple of little pads in your pants and stuff, but you really don't have a lot of protection in your torso area. So if you're just standing there and a guy came up and tackled you, you'd probably break your ribs.
No, I would like run away or something.
Oh, you're gonna
try-
make it hard for him.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, in that case,
in a
probably.
running tackle,
Yeah,
right?
you'll be fine.
Not a prone.
You could
like-
get the wind knocked out of you or something. It might suck a little bit, but you'd be fine.
Yeah, as long as they
Yeah.
don't fall on top of you the wrong way. Like as long as it's not like a horse collar or a hip drop, then you're in trouble.
The hip drop's bad.
Yeah,
How you break your leg.
Great.
or tearing a ligament or multiple ligaments.
Yeah, maybe I
All of
won't
the
do that.
ligaments.
It'd be fun though. I mean, it'd be
Should run a route over the middle and have someone
no.
I could set that up.
Wait, no.
I
Yeah.
could set that up.
go to the local high school.
Yeah, Chris, the weather's about to get really nice outside. We can start playing games
I'm
and
not
having
gonna
activities.
get blown up by a high school kid.
You might get.
That's your
blown up.
best chance to not get hurt.
It's true.
I
You
don't
mean-
think so.
Maybe not.
Dude, high school football players are brolic.
They are nowadays, yeah.
They're doing needles in the butt.
Like, well, I mean, we got Wall High School right here, Manasquan. I'm sure one
Yeah.
of those big kids will hit you.
Yeah.
No, because then I'll get mad and I'll want to punch a kid, and I can't punch a kid.
Yeah, don't hit the kid.
No, especially if he's wearing a football
No,
helmet.
I mean on paper it sounds
Yeah.
like a great idea. On paper it sounds like a great idea.
It does sound. Chris,
I think it would be.
I can't tell you what a great
I think
idea
it would be
sounds
really
like.
funny. You know,
I think. Wait, whatever happened with fighting
I just stopped for now.
with Ellis?
He hasn't done anything.
I don't know.
Yeah, the last one got canceled.
So
They
he
pulled
knocked
the plug.
himself out again.
Yeah, skating the other day.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was a bad one too.
I know. I saw the video with Tony Hawk.
Yeah,
He's got to chill, man.
no,
I
What he
like him.
loves to
I
do.
don't want him to fucking kill
know.
himself.
I know.
Damn.
He loves to do. He went stone cold sober.
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. How's
Yeah.
life, Chris?
It's good, man. It's good. Keep him busy.
Haven't
Keep
seen
him
you
busy.
in a while.
Dude, it's been way too long. It really has. But I mean, besides being busy, you haven't really done anything with sports culture, huh?
No, we
Really?
stopped. Yeah.
Like, is it done or is it on pause? Or
I mean, it can always be brought back
Of course.
super easily. I still have all the gear and everything,
Mhm,
so
mhm.
it could. I'm pretty focused right now.
Yeah.
Coaching's got to take up a lot of your time.
Yeah, all of it. It's not going to get easier going to college either. That's a grind. But I do love doing this. I love talking. I love talking to people, hearing their stories and everything
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. That's always fun to me. So
for sure.
I wouldn't mind doing that again down the road. Because that's another thing I was thinking about too. Like the end goal could be like get to a level of success in coaching where I have somewhat of a name and then
Yeah.
Sports media.
go into media. That's
Yeah,
what a lot of
get
guys do.
rid-
Yeah,
get
it's true.
rid of Pat McAfee because him and his tank tops are annoying.
I love Pat McAfee.
I only see.
Ah.
I only say that. I don't know what his voice sounds like, but every third TV over there,
Uh huh.
does he go all, like? Does his show all day, every day?
3 hours every day.
Yeah.
That's all I see. Every third TV is him.
It's like noon to 3.
It's
Oh, okay.
very hot right now. Very big in the streets.
Oh yeah.
I think it's a
Oh,
good
yeah.
show.
Yeah, I mean, I
think
haven't
it's
watched
good.
a lot of it, but I haven't sat down and watched a lot of it, but I see a lot of clips because I mean they generate a bunch
funny.
of news.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're funny guys. They're just having a good time,
Oh okay.
and
Like I said, I've never heard his voice. I don't know what.
I think you would
they're
actually
talking
like it.
yeah,
about. Really.
he gets good stories. He gets good information out of players and out of people in sports because he's a former player and because he speaks to them on the level. They know they can essentially use his show as a platform if they need to. And
sure.
yeah,
For sure,
he does good work.
They
Yeah.
do a fun thing on YouTube. It's like the most toxic moments of the week. And it's just like the most ridiculous shit that these guys say throughout the week.
Yeah.
Because I think only half of the show is on ESPN.
Okay.
Or like maybe the 2 hours are on ESPN. And then they have a couple hours where it's on YouTube so they could say whatever they want.
Really.
and it's just
Okay.
like craziness.
But it just feels like every day,
Yeah.
all day long. I'm like,
Yeah.
how is that possible?
And then
Guess
do you ever
so.
see at the bottom of the screen, and there's a little scrolling banner that says the opinions expressed on this show are not the opinions of ESPN. They have a disclaimer.
Yeah, there's a disclaimer. They're wild.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I'll check them out.
Yeah.
I'll check them out.
Like they
It
have
won't be over.
yeah.
they have a board for when they're on ESPN. Like it's been so many days since our last fuck.
No way.
Yeah. So like every time, because it's on a delay, so they have a guy that censors it real quick,
Yeah.
and then someone will say it, and they'll all just go, "Oh."
They have to remind me.
Yeah, we
There's
have.
signs all over that says
Post-it
"Don't say
notes.
fuck."
Oh, you're gonna. Oh, I said it a lot already.
No, it's all right. I didn't say it within the first 13 seconds, so
Hmm.
YouTube won't get mad.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. A lot of things are getting censored now.
Weird.
The algorithm
Weird.
looks for it early in the videos.
Early.
And Chris was bad about it. He'd be like, "Hey, welcome fucking back to the show." You know, like,
I get excited.
Welcome
when,
the fuck back,
yeah,
motherfuckers.
exactly.
when the show opens. I get so excited. Like I love doing this. You know?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
It is. I saw you guys did a couple lives.
Yeah. So
How
we
was
try to
that?
do. We did the 24-hour live.
How was that?
That was.
I think I said hello.
intense. Yeah.
Yes,
I
you
One
did.
of them I
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
That was intense. That was an
was a
experience.
grind.
It was an
a grind.
experience. We got tattooed on the show. Well, I did. You
Yep, I did.
You did.
I
Okay.
did. I got it right here.
That's
Approved.
crazy.
Yeah.
How did you stay awake that long?
A lot of weed.
That's,
lot of
that would do
weed.
the opposite to me.
Yeah.
We had stuff going on for most of the time.
Yeah, we
Like,
had
we planned
activities.
things out. We had a bunch of guests come in, stop by, and stuff. So people were here hanging out. We had one dude come in and visit us. Shout out Dank Diggler.
Yeah.
And
That's
so-
that's a half a pound joint in gold leaf behind in the corner right
Good
there.
God.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a half
giant
pound of
joint
real
with
weed.
real weed in it. Yeah, it's our trophy from the weed rolling. We had a joint
Oh
rolling
my
contest,
God.
and he
Yeah.
rolled us this giant trophy. But it probably took him about 20 of the 24 hours of
It
the
took him
live
a long
stream
time. He
to-
sat in
to
there.
create that. Yeah, he was in here in his little desk, driving Chris crazy, going in and out the door. This kid was all over. It was like having a squirrel, and you had to try to keep track of the squirrel.
But
It was
he only
crazy.
drove me and I shout out to you.
Yeah,
dude.
Dank
I love you.
Diggler,
You're a
we
good
love
dude.
Dank.
You're a really good dude. But I was on edge at like hour 19, 20, 21.
Yeah, no shit.
So
And it was broad
day.
daylight. It was in the morning at this point.
Yeah, by
So-
that time.
Oh yeah, when did you start it?
I don't in the
I think
evening,
we went
6
I think
o'clock.
we went 6 to 6.
Yeah, something like that.
6 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Okay,
or 4 to 4, whatever we did.
gotcha.
But by the time that rolled around is when they started showing up to work. So now he's
Oh no.
going in and out, going in their shop, asking them for tools.
Can I
and
borrow a
stuff.
tool? He's like asking to
I'm
borrow
like-
tools to put this. Yeah,
I'm like,
it was, it was
And like
crazy.
they're telling me this. I'm like, that's not okay. Like this is like a business. Like
Yeah.
you can't. They're not up for our shenanigans.
He's coming back and you're like,
especially
no, it's
this
cool.
early in the
They love
morning.
it. They love it. They love it. They're having a great time down there. They're having a great
I'm
time.
like,
That's
kid-
awesome.
It was so funny. It was and Chris like because I'm managing Dank on one hand and then I'm trying to manage Chris on the other hand. And Chris
I'm
was like,
getting mad. Dude.
Yeah, Chris was
I'm getting
heated.
so
I love
mad.
it. I love
I was getting livid.
yeah. And then,
That's good content though.
It was. It was.
And then the only thing I wish we had on camera, we had the sound of it. We had the sound of it on the microphones. It was him walking into the shelf because this little, I don't know if you saw it in here. There's a little table
Okay, yeah,
right
yeah, yeah.
right by the door
right by where
and
we have
there's
the,
a shelf.
internet.
where the internet stuff is.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And he just walked directly into it.
He had
And
a
he
lump.
A lump.
I mean, like you know the
cartoons.
cartoons, like. And what's funny is I don't know if you caught it. A couple days later, he was at an event with porn stars with the lump on his fucking head.
yeah.
Like, dude.
That's awesome.
Yeah. He was a G. But like I said, different circumstances, I wouldn't have been so mad. But like,
24-hour live stream. It
You can't
was
go down there and bother them, especially when they just showed up for work.
Yeah.
Like,
Damn.
you know.
yeah. He forgot where he was. He forgot
So
where he was.
did you sleep for like 10 hours straight after that?
No, actually, I had off that day because
Yeah.
we stopped at 4. I went home at 4. I think showered 8 and went to bed. Was up at 4 o'clock in the morning. You know, start my day. You know how I get up early.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
I would have literally slept for 24 straight hours. I would have hibernated like a bear.
I think I slept for a long time.
Yeah.
Maybe like like 16 hours.
I
or
can't.
something.
I wish.
So crazy.
I wish. I can't do that. Like my body won't allow me to sleep that long.
My body loves it.
Yeah.
My body loves it. My body wishes it could do that more.
No, my
I
body's
slept for
like,
10 hours the other day when I got here.
Yeah, there you go.
If I get 3-4 hours a night, I'm lucky.
Damn.
I toss and turn. I can't get comfortable.
That's a problem.
That's true. You don't sleep. Since I've known you, you haven't really slept much.
Yeah.
Well,
You
it
gotta-
is what it is. I do love the studio though. I'm
Thank you.
glad it
Thank you. I don't
still
like,
your home.
Yeah, I don't want to lose it or give it up or anything like that. Like I said, I really love it here. I love what we built. You know, you had a part of it too. You
Yeah.
know?
It was fun.
Yeah.
It
We even
was
still
fun.
have your shit hanging up. It has not moved. Other side.
Wait, that's yours?
Oh yeah,
that's
that's
Haydn.
mine.
Yeah.
Oh man, and is the Mac Miller thing yours as well?
Yeah.
It,
Yeah.
it fell off the wall. You can see the nail is like sort of like,
Oh
It-
yeah.
so it's in the closet. It's
Yeah.
still in good shape. It just fell off.
It's all good.
Yeah.
It is all good.
Yeah. I like purposely didn't move them. Like just keep them.
Well, you can't even go back and watch Sports Culture because I made them all private. But the my setup was the background. Like Steve-O
Yep.
and all that was my background.
Yeah,
'Cause I angled the desk.
It's crazy how we shared this little area,
I
was-
caddy cornered it almost.
and now this is Brian's home.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
This is Brian's.
I'm gonna
home.
go see him after this. Actually,
Yeah,
I'm gonna go say hi to them.
nice.
How many? That's been going well. I saw you guys did one together.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was like
he was supposed to come here and record with a guest, but then his guest canceled at the last minute,
Yeah.
and we were here, so we said just come anyway, and we'll do a show together.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, because I feel like that would be good because you guys worked out together and stuff like that.
yeah. And I wanted to have him on the show for a while anyway. I just never
Nice.
like knew how to approach it, and then finally, like
You're the worst, dude.
I am.
Just go and talk to people and be like, "Hey, come on the show."
Yeah.
I guarantee people will do that.
But you know
Like-
what it is? The way I feel about it and the way I look about it, there are 90 million podcasts. And I feel like
Right now,
people are tired of hearing, hey, listen to my pod. I wish there was a different name for it. I always
The
say show.
show,
I
yeah.
always say show.
Yeah.
Come on the show.
Hey, you want to listen? Like, check out my show. Like, listen, I'm not a salesman, but I got this show. Like, check it out.
Yeah.
I think
I
that
don't know. It's tough.
the more I think the more comfortable you feel with the body of work that we're producing, the more comfortable you'll feel telling people to check it out.
But I feel really comfortable with it. Like, I if I didn't.
Well, then
feel
is it me? Are
comfortable
you
with
mad at me?
I hate your fucking guts, dude.
Is
No,
it
I don't
me?
know. I've always been awkward like that. I don't know.
Well, I agree with Haydn though, because I bet you that there's a lot of people who would be willing to come on the show because everybody loves Chris.
Dude, yes, everybody does love you, Chris, and it bothers me. No, no, but like everybody, think about all the people day to day, like whether they're business owners, work somewhere,
Mhm.
whatever walks of life. Nobody's asking them to come on a podcast.
Yeah, you're right.
Nobody. So if someone's like, "Hey, come on my podcast, it'll be fun," like you might be a little nervous at first, but we just shoot the shit and it's a lot of fun. I guarantee they'll come on.
It's funny. I know you've experienced it too. Like everyone, like that was like, dude, I'll do it. The second the camera goes on and they sit here, they're like,
Yeah, that's why for people that don't really do it or have never done it, I feel like the first 20 minutes you should just scrap
yeah, of course, yeah,
because they're not going to open up for a while.
or keep it,
Maybe.
or keep it,
Maybe.
clip that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
maybe.
I already scrapped the first 20 minutes of this show. So
Oh,
don't
thank
worry about it.
God.
Yeah, we had to.
Make a lot of enemies if you.
Legal reasons. Holy crap! Yeah, man.
So what's the plan with this? Just continue to grow?
Yeah.
Are you going to do live events, like not just live shows here, like go out into the world?
We've discussed it. We have discussed it.
Oh yeah.
We have some plans. Like-
Yeah, we need to keep continuing to branch out. You know, we have to continue to do thing. We're trying to get more involved in like the local community.
Okay.
Um,
Good.
we are a friend of the Belmar Skate Park officially.
Nice.
Yeah.
They got an event coming up at the end of March. We're gonna go and hang out over there, do some video over there.
Hell yeah.
And then we have another interview coming up later this month with Ryan from New Jersey's Finest,
Okay.
which is like a studio,
Yeah, I know.
local studio, and we're hoping to be able to do some cool stuff with them as well.
Brian,
Nice.
Brian put us on to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
We're gonna do.
This guy loves it.
Listen, we're filming now. We got. Listen,
Dude, that was awful.
you went hard in the paint.
I didn't know.
You
You didn't give him any warning at all? Oh man. I
But
wish-
you know why I
He
didn't
said
give him
read the
warning?
bottle.
just sitting there with it open.
But
by
you
the
know
way.
why? First of all, you know why I didn't give him a warning? Because look at him. Look at him.
What does that mean?
He's a
What does that mean?
tank.
Yeah, but it's
He's
my
a big-
nose.
He's a big
It's
sports
the
guy. He's
it's
a
the inside
fighter.
of his skull.
He's a fighter. Like, here, look.
Here, look. Yeah, now do it. Do it.
Don't go so like
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, just having the knowledge of how it works.
You basically, for anybody you didn't see that earlier, he basically stuck his entire nose in it and
Well,
breathed.
I
Dude, I
sort
can
of blame
smell
you
from
for
here.
that. Yeah, it's
Like, this is wild.
Isn't it crazy?
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
You
feel
know.
alive.
That one wasn't as bad. That one wasn't as bad.
No,
I
it was
think
go
it
with
was
it.
close.
way more
Yeah.
controlled.
Way
yeah.
more controlled.
Mhm.
First one I got a little aggressive.
Yeah, first time hit me hard too.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Straight up one nostril and one.
Is the
eye.
brand
Yeah.
world's strongest smelling salts?
So the website is jujimufu.com.
I can see that.
Yeah,
Not a sponsor.
not a sponsor. Not a shout out, not a sponsor.
Yeah, shout out, not a sponsor. But your smelling salts are top tier.
Oh, it helps if you have breathing problems.
Yeah.
Now I do.
Right.
What the?
Yeah, it's a good time.
And then see this little guy?
That was a gift from Dank Diggler. Again, shout out.
What is that?
What do you think that is?
Interesting.
Push down on the top.
What could it be?
Nope. I don't trust you.
You don't trust me?
That's funny. It's the Whack It grinder.
It's a weed grinder.
You put
That's
put
pretty cool.
it on top
And
of
it
some
spins.
flour, and then you just press
Damn.
down on it.
Oh, so
yeah.
it's like a little blender.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a slap chop.
That's
A
pretty cool.
slap chop, electric slap chop.
How's this going?
Oh, dude, that's dead.
It's
in the
going
water.
delicious.
It's delicious, but you know,
They're bespoke. They're handmade. One-offs.
yeah.
He's
yeah,
doing
yeah.
one of one hot sauces right now.
So these are just
Display. I have some in here, and if you want some though,
Yeah.
I have some in the fridge.
I used the last one. I used the last one you gave me.
Yeah, same. It was very good.
We just had these cats on Talking Tacos, and they brought us a little bit of hot sauce to try. It was really good, like
Nice.
their own brand. It was
Smoked
nice.
Cantaloupe.
Smoked cantaloupe, dude.
Yeah.
Never thought I'd ever heard those words like
I
together.
would never even think to
Right?
smoke a
And it was
cantaloupe.
very hot. Very hot.
No,
Did it have
the
some
next morning-
sweetness?
it had
Yeah.
dude. I didn't want to say it like because I didn't know if it was offensive to them, but like when I first ate it, I was getting like Chinese food vibes.
Really
Ooh.
Yeah, like it almost tasted like
Sweet and sour.
a little bit.
Or no,
interesting.
sweet and spicy.
It was delicious. It was
Oh,
good. It
I
was
like
real
that.
good.
I have it. Yeah, I mean, I thought it had a lot of heat to it, and my butthole definitely burned when I later.
Oh, I was fine.
Yeah.
That happens, I guess. Yeah.
Ooh, you know
It
what?
was surprising. I was like, wow, because I only ate like a dot of it.
You want to try the
It
world's
multiplied.
most sour soda?
Ooh,
You like sour stuff?
I mean, it's fine. I know you do.
Yeah.
I'll try it.
Can we fly?
I feel like
one
I
in?
got to do like whatever this stuff you do because this is like not my arena. So I got to step up.
Oh no!
you should just be happy that he didn't ask you to sit on the couch. Imagine what he'd make you do over there.
The casting couch.
The casting couch.
I have sat on that couch.
Yeah. No, I've never been up to tomfoolery on that couch. No tomfoolery has ever been afoot that I'm aware of. What are you doing, dude? What are you looking away for?
He's bringing the soda in.
Yeah. You know, I want to treat my friend and my guest to
Who's drinking this whole
a
thing?
soda. Well, I drank most of one, and then we had a guest on, the one that actually is going to be the tattoo artist, and she drank the rest of it. You liked it. I liked it. So the thing is,
Can't believe.
no, it should twist.
Does it?
Yeah.
My hands are all shredded.
Help him out there, Chris.
Thank you.
Yeah, that is kind of tough.
They're
So-
my hands are so beat up right now.
Oh yeah. Now we want to see like if you don't make a reaction, like that's like the whole thing. Like you
Yeah,
take
it's
a
not.
sip, like,
It's not bad. It's not. It's yeah. After the smelling salts,
I can't even smell it because of the smelling.
Ah,
salts.
there you go. That's tough.
but
That's
it's
not
good.
that bad.
No,
It's
it's not.
good.
It's not that bad.
Yeah.
It tastes like a sour beer.
Oh really?
Hmm.
Huh?
Sour beers are that sour, huh?
Some of them.
Interesting.
Really?
Never had one.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It does taste like a sour beer.
I don't drink at all, but I would try a sour beer that tasted like that.
Well, there you go. Now you got to check it out. See if they have them over there.
Yeah.
I don't think Bar carries any sours.
No.
Maybe they'll have it on tap like in the off season.
Maybe.
But like I don't think they really do.
Yeah, because that's a random sort of thing. I know that
Yeah.
I think there was like 2 varieties in the place that I was at.
That could be a good little partner for you guys. A nice up and coming beer company that does sours. Because that's right on brand.
Yeah.
Especially after that.
Kinda.
When we
Yeah.
did that work together,
Oh yeah.
we crushed like I don't know,
Pounds of Sour Patch Kids.
like 10 bags.
yeah.
We were just talking about
In, like,
Chris's
5
candy
days.
problem earlier.
It was a real problem. Do you still have a real problem?
He does.
I do.
Well,
I need an intervention, a sugar
Well,
intervention.
Yeah.
that's why do you think Hayden and I asked you here today?
Here we go.
I'm glad you
folks.
brought this up.
Yes.
Here we
These are
go.
the ways that your candy consumption is hurting me.
I'm gonna start getting tits. No, I
Will
would
you
never
enjoy
let that happen.
you enjoy this?
I only drank one.
I drank a few gulps,
On a scale of 1 to 10,
poured the rest out.
I would give it like a 6.
No.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't think it has like long-term drinkability.
No,
I
you
think
have to
it's
drink
a
it
couple of-
fast, like cold. I think it just tastes like a melted ice
Guys,
pop
There is
Uh-oh.
38 grams of carbs.
That's a lot,
per
right?
serving.
That is so much.
Really?
Yes.
So, yeah, I mean,
I feel like I had 2 sips and that was probably like 10 grams of carbs.
that's a lot, Chris.
What's like
So-
the daily?
So when I'm in shape, I try not to go over like 50 to 60 grams of carbs a day.
Really?
50 to 60 a day, and you said there's how much in 30?
38
In one bottle.
in one little bottle.
Wow, there goes the day.
Like yeah, that's wild.
Goodness. How?
I'm gonna have to eat like
And you said that that's
tuna
like
tonight.
when you are in shape.
when
So
I'm in
h-
shape.
When like what about like a normal person on a normal day? What's like a good amount?
I mean definitely less than 100
Yeah,
for the entire day. Yeah, like just I always try to limit carbs,
I get it.
calories or whatever, but carbs and sugar and all that bullshit.
There you go. Yeah,
Yeah.
Chris, you got a sugar problem, bub.
Listen,
Telling you.
I guarantee if I gave up sugar and I did like the carb thing,
Yeah.
I would have abs.
You like kind of
Probably.
did for a little
I
bit.
know.
Like you did do that, and then kind of did have an ab.
Yeah, I did. I did. I didn't have that fucking gut spare tire.
Yeah, so fuck,
My
just
love
do,
handles
you
went
know you
away.
can
I
do
know
it.
I can do
so
it.
just do it.
Yeah.
Chris, what I think we should do, because we talked about several times, we've had conversations, and my buddy Anthony comes and hangs out with us a bunch as well, and we're all athletic,
Okay.
and so we've talked about doing some sort of like group physical challenge, like some type of thing. And right now, the NFL Combine, I guess it might be just finishing up,
Yeah.
but the NFL Combine just happened, so they're doing all the running and jumping and all this other stuff. So I was further inspired. We have to do our physical challenge. We have to actually like do it. So I was looking at our calendar.
Does my 2-mile kilt run?
Your
count?
kilt, well, yeah, that certainly could
I
count
signed
within
up for
your.
the kilt run this year.
So that's on the 16th.
I bet you did.
There's
Just any
a,
opportunity to wear a kilt.
Yeah. He's like, I got this kilt. What else is going on? And he just
I wish I was
he
wearing it
googled
right
kilt near me, on Google, and that's what came up. But
I love it.
Chris, when I get back from vacation, we got to schedule a day when you, me, and Anthony can come in here and get up against the wall in our like shorts and get the before and after picture, like the before pictures taken, the front picture and the side picture.
Yeah.
And then set our date where we're going to do our 5K or we're going to do whatever the thing is we're going to do in a couple of months in the summertime, and then do our after pictures. Then we got to like do that. We have to take the pictures.
That's like
we got to set the thing. We got to
Biggest
get on
Loser.
it.
no, it's like the Joe Rogan and all the comedians do that sober October stuff.
Oh yeah.
They do like a sober October challenge where there's no booze. I don't think booze or weed.
Yeah.
And then they do like a challenge on top of that, where it was like who can what was it, like run the most miles in the month, or like row the most. That's what it was. Row. Who can row the most miles, or row X amount of miles every day, or something like that. Like they have a challenge, and
Holy
then there
shit.
is a clear winner at the end.
That's awesome.
And then it started with who could lose the most weight.
That's pretty cool. I mean, I'm where I want to be weight wise. I fluctuate between 190 and 195. And dude, when we first started, I was 260.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Whoa.
I was 260 when I said to him, "Can you please help me?"
I'm 250 right now. Like that's crazy that you were 260.
And it was all in my gut and my love handles.
Wow. Yeah, you did really well for a long time.
Yeah, apparently. I mean, that's a big difference.
Yeah,
70
like,
pounds.
Between training with him, I went hard on the Dolce diet.
What's that?
Oh yeah.
Dude, the Dolce diet is awesome.
Mike Dolce was a former fighter. He's like a nutritionist. He lives like right there.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's like, we could probably throw a rock and hit his house from here.
Okay.
He's always on the boardwalk.
Yeah. I saw him twice on the boardwalk. First time I was like awkward. I was like, "Hey man." And then the second time he said hi to me. And then I saw him. I like was behind where you were working yesterday doing something for a run. And I popped up and I turned around to hop back over the bar, and he's standing there. And I was like, "Hey man." He's like, "Hey Chris, how are you?" I was like, "Yes."
Did you meet with him when you did it, or you just got one of his plans?
I just got one of his plans. I didn't meet with him.
I know he does some good stuff. for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. And it was all like, it wasn't like, you got to do this. It was real food. Just eat some chicken, eat some vegetables,
Yeah.
have a little bit of it. It wasn't like,
Eat less, work out more.
yeah.
That's literally it.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm out of shape right now too, so
Me
saying
too.
this, I got to
Me
take
three.
my own advice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. That's why I was telling Chris earlier that I was semi-inspired yesterday to like actually try to get back in shape, because I feel like I'm in some of the worst shape of my life.
he got his first taste. He was in the trenches with
I was
us
there.
yesterday.
Oh,
I was there. If you look deep into the dead that are my eyes, you will see that I was there.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yes. I
You
was
were just helping him out.
working on Chris's crew, hauling
Nice.
trash basically.
Those
had a-
days are like kind of like I need to pull from wherever, and I
Yeah.
wasn't
Yeah.
about to make an ad and try to hire somebody.
It's
Yeah.
one day of manual labor.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was easy. It was pretty easy.
Yeah.
I didn't mind it.
Nothing really there. Maybe the like electrical stuff and like wiring and all that stuff is complicated, but like
nothing else is
nothing
Right.
else. It's all simple. It's just like do the work.
Yeah,
It's
and
Do
that's
the work,
it.
and once you know the property, like where things
Oh
are,
yeah,
where
that's half the
sections
battle,
are.
too.
That
It's
was
just so
tricky.
big.
Yeah,
And they showed me around early when I got there.
Yeah.
But then once the place filled up with people and I kind of like things didn't quite look the same, and I was like, all right, well, wait, where the bags were there, or
and
the
like,
waters are there? Wait, which was the where the food is? I have no idea. Like,
and I'm trying to explain to him, like, on days like that, I get pulled in so many directions by so many people. Like, I didn't really have proper time to like do a walkthrough with everybody, and like
How
Had my-
many guys did you have?
9.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's better than any other year.
Yes. Yes.
It felt like a smooth day.
It was everything.
welcome.
Ran
Yes, all you.
as soon as like I said, I had a few hiccups in the morning.
Yeah.
We all collectively got together and fixed it. Like all like the different departments, we got it all together. Once the machine started running, it went smooth, dude. I mean, I'm still shocked.
Everybody was happy.
Yes.
I had a couple drinks with Tommy J afterwards. He was pumped.
Yeah.
I thought Nick did a really good job, the manager, Nick. I thought he just like managing all the bartenders really well. He the whole time he was joking with me. He's like, when I first got there, he goes, "All right, so I put you with those 2 bartenders. So you owe me 3% of what you make today." And then I was like, yeah, that's worth it.
Yeah.
And then by the end of the night, he was like, yeah, it's up to 4.5%. I was like, I get it.
Yeah, of course.
It's always a crazy day, and I always have a year to forget about it. And then when you're in the middle of it, you're like, damn, this is just different. So there's a chance I could come back for 2 months in the summer before August.
Okay.
But we'll see. I don't know. I'll find out pretty soon.
Nice.
Yeah, once you get your set schedule and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. Because they said like there's 2 months where you can kind of go and make some money and then come back. Because D3, you don't make a ton. You got to earn it.
I hear you. Now, does that depend on how much you win, or does that depend on just putting your time in and doing the work?
Pretty much just kind of leveling up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just climbing the ladder, starting at the bottom. Okay.
Yeah. I actually got offered the head coaching job at the high school I was at, and I turned it down, and it was actually more money.
Really?
But I just wanted to be back in the college level.
I hear you.
You know?
I hear you.
It's not all about money, everybody.
Nice. The more you know.
Follow your dreams.
But money is nice.
Money is
money
nice.
is important.
But I mean, it's great. Like, just follow your dreams. Don't give up.
Yeah.
Follow your dreams, everybody.
Yeah, seriously.
It is an inspirational story. So congratulations on the
thank
new
you.
position, and the best of luck to you this upcoming season.
Yeah,
I
man.
appreciate it. Hopefully we score 1 million points.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, we need you to level up real fast because we need box seats.
No.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I was gonna say earlier, like, you become an NFL coach.
Box
Can
seats.
I just
baby.
like sit like on the field with you? Like, I won't even like stand next to you or talk to your players. No, I just want to like say, I just want to
Like a field pass?
I just want to
Yeah,
take
he needs
a
a field
selfie.
pass. He needs
I
a
just-
little credential to be down on the field standing next to Jerry Rice.
I want to take a selfie like by the field, like, yo, yeah, look me. I don't even like sports, and look where I'm at.
Sure, Chris. Whatever you want, bud.
I won't be
There you go.
annoying. I won't sit on the bench and try to feed your players Sour Patch
Me?
Kids.
Yeah.
I'll be annoying. Box seats.
Box seats. You see what some of those box seats go for now?
Oh my goodness, it's
Holy
crazy.
shit,
It's
man.
completely crazy. Like just ticket prices in general to go to any event. Like I was thinking like, man, let me go see the Knicks this season. The Knicks are looking good. Let me go see the Knicks. Nope. Not like the cheapest seat in the building is like $200.
What?
It's
They
crazy.
just went on a Knicks trip over there recently.
I think they got like a group discount. or
Oh.
something
Probably,
like that.
yeah, probably. And it was still probably a reasonable amount of money.
Yeah, it's probably like
I
150.
think it was $150 a person
Yeah.
for the
Yep.
bus
That
ride
makes
and the
sense.
ticket.
You see that the Super Bowl, the suites for the Super Bowl, we're going for like $2
Weren't they-
million.
Oh my god!
Yeah. Crazy.
$2 million.
I couldn't believe like seeing some of the people that were in them, like Mr. Beast and like all.
Well,
those,
yeah,
like,
He's like
no,
the richest person in the world.
I know that, but like it was just weird.
He
seeing,
gives
like-
away $2 million a day to
Yeah.
just like a random dude on YouTube. So,
But it was just like weird to see like that's how like the dynamic is changing now. Like
like more pop culture.
yeah.
Well, it was also in Vegas,
Yeah, you're right.
so that helped a lot.
Probably. And also just the fact, by virtue of the fact that it's the Super Bowl and it's like, that's more of like a corporate event than it
Yeah.
is a football game. You know, like you're not going to see Mr. Beast and all these other people in the boxes at just every football game.
Yeah.
They're only going to be at the Super Bowl because it's the Super Bowl.
Right.
And those tickets they're given to corporations who then give them to celebrities so that they all look good and blah, blah, blah. Did you know that I think Kanye got the box right above or right below Taylor Swift? So
I hope it was below.
accidentally on purpose, his box was shown a lot because of the
With
wide
her?
view,
Yeah.
and he was advertising his brand, whatever was he was advertising at the time, so he got all this extra publicity
Oh,
for
I
his
was gonna say,
brand.
did they blur it
That's
out?
actually so
No,
smart.
It was really smart. Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
love him or hate him,
Oh
that
my
was
God.
a diabolical
I don't
move.
care. I don't
Yeah.
care.
That I don't really know much about it, him, or any of the bullshit. So
Right.
I don't care.
Well, I'll say this: if you don't know anything about Kanye, there's I think it's 3 episodes. It's a trilogy on Netflix called Genius.
Yeah.
It was good.
Really?
Yeah, it was really good. It was I think it's worth a watch.
I do like a nice little doc.
I don't think you come away. I didn't come away like I had an opinion about him going in because I knew enough about him to be like, this guy's a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
He seems like a kook.
Well, he is a kook.
Yeah.
Thing is, he's one of those guys who, when he does something smart now, you have to be like, fuck, that was smart. You know, just like anybody else but Kanye and I could celebrate this.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's like, his early music though I really liked.
Yeah. Yeah.
Graduation I really liked.
Right. Late registration.
Yeah.
He and all of that, like his early story, the documentary is really good watch for that for sure. And then at the end of it, it shows how he's going into the whole like religious deep end and all this other stuff.
Yeah. I kind of lost interest in him when he wore like literally hockey pads just out in public one day. And I'm just like, all right, dude, what are we doing? But it was like under his clothes. Like it was weird.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's certainly it's to the point where it's hard to defend the guy. Like I don't even want to try to defend him because it's like he's done so much fucked up shit and said so much fucked up shit at this point that it's like whatever.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I'm good on Kanye.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure. However,
He's had
the
enough
documentary is certainly worth.
I actually would check that out because I like a nice little doc here
Yeah.
and there.
Yeah,
That'd be good.
I was like, I don't know, because I was the same way. I had a preconceived notion. I was like, this guy's a fucking asshole. Like, let me watch this thing, and it was enjoyable. I got to watch. You get to see all the old good stuff that you liked,
Yeah, the fun.
and then
stuff.
you get to be reminded at the end why you think he's a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's a good doc.
Yeah,
Fair.
it worked. It worked. There you go.
Yeah. Maybe I'll check it out. I don't know. Probably not.
Well, you know, look, eventually, like, I feel like I've gotten to the end of like my Netflix and my Prime where it's like I've seen everything that's on there already.
Right.
You'll get to a point where you're like, all right, I guess I'll watch Kanye.
I think Netflix. I have maybe a unpopular opinion. I think Netflix kind of sucks right now.
Really?
I really
Hot
do.
take.
I think it does.
Yeah, I can't really argue with you. I think Netflix, yeah, it's like they're about 2 inches deep. There's nothing going on there.
There's a handful of good movies that honestly, some of them that Netflix put on, which I think that's kind of the model that they're switching to, where they're creating their own stuff. They're becoming a network and TV studio and all that. But other than that, like, it's not good. I think Hulu and I guess Paramount Plus is pretty good. They got a couple good shows on there.
Peacock.
I don't really know much about Peacock, but
It's
yeah.
like really like all the NBC stuff. So it's
Yeah.
like it's got a good mix.
I mean, I'm like you. I've watched all the Amazon Prime video stuff, but yeah, I don't know.
I
actually agree with you.
think
I actually agree with you. Netflix is
falling off.
mid.
Mid.
As the
It
kids
is
say.
mid.
I
Yeah.
stay on YouTube.
Oh, you have YouTube Plus or whatever?
I have
Red?
He's YouTube premium plus plus.
Ah.
No. I have YouTube TV,
Or that's what it was. YouTube.
and then
TV.
I have YouTube Premium, and
Premium plus plus.
What's the difference?
no commercials, no ads.
Just on all of it.
So now when you have YouTube TV, there's ads, but now that you have the premium on top of the YouTube TV, there's no ads on the YouTube
No,
TV.
like if you have YouTube TV, you're gonna see whatever commercials everybody else in the world is seeing when they happen.
What?
Yeah.
It's commercials like regular TV?
TV, yeah.
But then you said you had the premium, so there's no commercials.
So when I'm on YouTube,
regular YouTube.
regular YouTube, I don't have ads or anything like that.
Ridiculous.
It's worth it. It's worth it. I don't have any
Saves
I don't
minutes
have
of your life.
Yeah, seriously. I never have to do this.
You only get a couple skips per day or hour or
What?
whatever.
I hate waiting those 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Dude, sometimes those ads are like 90 seconds. Man.
Is that
Some of
true?
them
You
are,
only get
some
a
of them
certain
are.
number of skips a day? That can't
on,
be true.
On
No way.
Spotify, yeah.
Oh, on Spotify. Not
Not if you-
now
not
we're
if
talking
you pay
YouTube.
for
If you
it.
pay for it, you don't.
I pay
but-
for it, yeah.
You're one of those guys.
I knew you were going to say
Wow. One of those guys, Chris. He pays
Uh,
for Spotify.
that.
Wacky.
Let me get your login info.
Yeah, seriously.
I think we listen to drastically different music,
Oh, yeah.
Chris.
Oh yeah.
What kind of music are you into?
I like rap. I like country now that I live in Louisiana.
Ah.
I like some rock. I don't know. If I like good artists.
Okay, turn me on to, because I'm not a country music fan. Turn me
You
on
say
to,
Jelly Roll, I'm gonna beat you up.
I mean, I like Jelly Roll.
who's that?
I'm only
Is
kidding.
that
I
a,
don't know.
that's
I
a
was
country
just,
music guy?
like, that's
Yeah,
the only
yeah.
person I know.
He's big fat guy.
Okay.
I like Toby
yeah,
Keith.
He's like
he's got tattoos
coolest
on his
dude.
face.
Yeah.
Okay,
He's,
okay.
he's like one of the coolest dudes.
I like Toby Keith.
Toby Keith's a little older, but yes,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
good.
R.I.P.
I like some of the newer guys a lot.
Who's a good guy? Who should I check out?
I like Hardy.
Just Hardy.
That's his name, yeah, Hardy.
Hardy.
Yep.
Okay.
He's pretty big right
Luke
now.
Bryant.
Luke Bryan's good.
I like him.
I mean Morgan Wallen. He's like the biggest.
I've heard that name.
He's like the biggest one in the world right now.
Okay.
How about Wailing Jennings?
That's a person.
It is a person. It is a person. I don't know what genre of music they play. I would have to guess country.
I think country, yeah. There's a girl. There's a light skinned black girl. Her name's Tanner.
Beyonce?
Oh,
That's actually
Christ.
crazy you said that.
okay.
She literally wants to tour with Beyonce and looks like she could be Beyonce's little sister.
What?
But she does country in like kind of like a rappy she's
What's her name?
So good. Tanner Morgan, I want to say.
I heard Beyonce breaking into the country scene
Tanner
was like
Ursay?
awesome.
Nope.
Hold on.
Tanner Adele. Tanner Ursay.
Tanner, I follow her. Tanner Adele.
Tanner Adele. Okay, here we go. Got
Let's
it.
see Tanner Adele.
She's got one
Bringing it up.
song that's like massive. Yeah, that's her. I love her.
From here, without being blown up, when it was small, it looked like Beyonce. I would have
Yeah,
said that was Beyonce.
She's giving Beyonce here.
Yeah. Oh, she's cute.
If I may.
She
Cute
is
kid.
great. I don't know how old she is. I think she's in her 20s.
All right.
So
Cute
I
kid.
she's a
I
beast.
used the right word.
Cute kid.
Tanner Adele.
She's cute. Nice.
All right. And I got Michael Wilson Hardy here as well. I'm not going to play any of his music now because
Hardy. Yeah.
Hardy. Yes.
Michael
Hardy.
Wilson Hardy.
That's what it says.
That's his full name.
Born September 13th, 1990.
I never knew his full
Oh,
name.
well, there you go.
Yeah.
I guess I know a little bit more about Hardy than you do.
You do.
You probably like, I don't know.
Get on
you,
my level.
You might like Toby Keith. He was like, how do you describe? Like he told stories really in his songs.
I'm out.
It's,
And
yeah.
it was like party vibe stuff.
Hardy
think
has
I've
a
heard it.
song that's intense. It's a slower song. It's called "Wait in the Truck."
Uh-oh.
It's that's like telling
What is
a
it
story.
about?
Did it give you the chin wobbles? Be honest.
What do you mean?
Like, did you get a little sad when you listened to it?
No,
Oh, okay.
it's not like sad. It's like kind of badass.
Oh.
It's like he met a girl who was clearly abused by her boyfriend.
Sick.
Ooh.
Okay.
So
So he tells her to wait in the truck.
he tells her to wait in the truck, goes in and kills him,
Oh.
and then
Wow.
just waits for the cops to come.
Ooh. Nice. That's cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
it was
see,
like it was badass.
that's a
badass
cool. That's a
song.
cool premise. I would probably dig the music video of that. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? Like
for
that would be
sure.
a cool music
Oh,
video.
that's
never
But I just
seen it.
cannot
movie.
sit through country music, man. I can't do it.
I'm telling you, I used to say
Yeah.
the same thing. I was like, dude, that's dumb. That's some real stupid shit. I like it.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't feel like it's dumb or necessary. That doesn't
I always thought it was
describe
the
how I
same-
feel.
I always thought every artist
But
sounded exactly the same. They were telling the same
Yeah,
exact
there's a little
story
bit of
about their
that.
pickup truck and their dog.
I think it's different now.
it's way
Maybe.
It's
different
getting
now.
different because it's a younger group of
Yeah.
people singing. It's not the same guys over and over again anymore.
It's
Fair.
more like in the pop culture, I think.
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
I agree.
it probably was the entire time, but I feel like it's more on the forefront now.
I actually started listening to it when I was doing construction.
Mhm.
Because I wanted something in my I wear my earbuds doing stuff, and I wanted something that was kind of like not super intense all day. So it's just kind of like I put it on like a low volume and just had it on the
Yeah,
background
yeah,
the whole
yeah.
time, and then I realized I was like, oh, I actually really like this. And then I went down to Louisiana and it worked, so
Yeah, yeah.
fit in pretty well.
So it's just like, really, it's just like I picture it being like big hip hop and country down south.
yeah, it is both.
Mhm.
Who's really big in Louisiana? Wow. Oh, Lil Boosie.
Okay.
He's from down there.
I heard that name.
They
I heard that
love
name.
him. They love him
Really?
more than they love Lil Wayne.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy
Like
crap.
Lil Boosie's like Boosie badass.
That's nuts.
They love him down there.
Now I'm going to ask you a
Yeah.
stupid question.
Yes, go on. I love this.
What was like the weather like when it rained? Was it like hell when it rained over? Like,
Yeah.
really?
So the
Like,
weather
it was always a big
nuts.
problem.
The weather is absolutely crazy. So I had the fortune of going to Louisiana in the hottest and driest summer in recorded history.
Oof.
It didn't rain for 43 days.
Oof.
Oh my god.
So like our practice field was dust.
Yeah.
And like when you say hot, what are we talking temperature wise?
110. 110.
But you see, it's a dry heat.
it's not.
I'm
It's
just kidding.
humid as hell.
That's brutal. So you still have the humidity even though it doesn't rain.
Yeah.
Wow, that's some torture shit.
It was just bad. Man.
Tropical as
It was
fuck.
hot.
That's
hot,
torture.
hot. Like there was a lot of days where we couldn't go outside and practice
Wow.
because it was that bad. And then when it rains, it'll downpour for like 2 hours, like crazy. Like you can't. It looks like a wall.
Mhm.
And then it stops. The sun comes out, and it immediately dries up. That's how it is in the summer. In the winter or fall area, it'll flood.
Oh no.
So it's crazy. The South is wild.
But now you're going, you said, to Ohio.
Ohio, drastically different.
Well, yeah, what
Yeah.
part of Ohio are you going to be
Super landlocked, right?
East, yeah.
Got a lake.
well,
in? Got some lakes.
Yeah, there's lakes and stuff.
Okay.
But it is landlocked. I'm going like northeast Ohio, so I'm not far from Cleveland or Pittsburgh. I'm like in the
Oh,
middle
okay.
of Cleveland and Pittsburgh, which is funny because in Louisiana, I was in the middle of New Orleans and Baton Rouge.
Okay.
So I've been in the middle of two major cities the whole time. So that's nice.
Yeah, that's definitely good. But it's
An
going to
hour
be
either
cold,
way.
presumably.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm going from 70 right now to, I don't know, 40, 30.
Yeah, but it'll be like this weather. Just, I mean, their winters are way
Similar.
colder, but
It's
it's
similar.
similar to this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is near Lake Erie.
You're going to get like that. You're
I
going to get
think
like
it's Lake
lake effect
Michigan.
snow. You're going to get like,
Yeah, they
you're
said
gonna
that
get
there's
real
lake
snow and
effects.
shit. Yeah.
Which just means it stays colder for longer.
Yes.
Which is so annoying.
I know.
Oh, maybe.
But you're actually going to get a taste of like real snow.
Like real.
Yeah.
You know what's
yeah.
wild? That actually reminds me. In Louisiana, they don't have like it's never cold.
Mm.
So this winter it was cold.
So, yeah, were you guys all
So
panicking?
it dropped to 19 degrees and they shut down highways.
No, because nobody's used to driving.
So like I don't understand like what they thought was going to happen. It actually I made fun of everybody.
And the
in
roads were
Louisiana.
dry, right?
The roads were fine.
Okay.
It didn't rain. It was just literally just cold. School was closed for 2 days.
And they just panicked?
Highways were closed. Because bridges were I was like, why is everything closed? And I talked to somebody, they're like, how's the roads out there? I was like, perfectly fine. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
What is going on? I got a 2-day vacation off school because it was 19 degrees.
That's crazy.
I'm not like it was the craziest thing I've ever seen.
And then after that, it was
what's
back
the
to
pr-
70, right?
it was like, yeah, it was like 45, 50 the next day.
But what's the reasoning? Like, okay, school's closed.
I don't know.
They still like. There's no
'Cause think about it,
explanation
if
for
you
that.
live in
They're
in
like
a
these
subtropic
dangerous
environment-
conditions.
Yeah.
Like I'm not even kidding. It was it was a big deal on the news.
Like
Interesting.
like nobody down there owns a winter jacket or like long pants.
No. Well, they do. Yeah, they do.
Yeah, I know that.
The
but,
winters
like,
get like chilly.
Yeah, so people have. I mean, you could get through it. That's yeah. That always baffles me because you hear about it on the news up here every now and again. It's like, oh, there was 17 degrees in Georgia and there was a 14-car pileup on the road.
Right.
Like,
But why?
exactly? I don't
Those
understand.
those are crazy. When you hear about that, it's like, what?
What happened?
They had that in Louisiana on one of the major highways that goes into New Orleans, I believe, because of the fog. One morning there was such bad fog that like people died. It was
Wow.
crazy. Like I don't know if it was 3 lanes or 4 lanes, something like that. Every lane was just like they just kept hitting into each other
Wow.
because you could only see like
X amount of feet in front
let's
of
say
you. right?
20
Yeah.
yards in front of you.
Fuck.
So even when they slammed on the brakes, it didn't matter.
I would have stayed home. I'm staying home that day.
A lot of people did.
Yeah, I'm staying home. Like
You couldn't see. I drove to work. You couldn't see.
day like
That's-
that, yeah, I'm not leaving.
People had their lights
Staying.
on. You could not see. It was
Interesting.
wild. It was
That
a
is
big
nuts.
story.
That's crazy.
Like my mom in Jersey knew about it. She like called me. She's like, "Don't go on the highway."
yeah, aw.
I was like,
But
"Yeah."
I've always wanted to ask you that. I know it sounds dumb, but like I've always wanted to ask you, like, because I hear on the news, like here, like how bad the weather is down there,
Yeah, it's
being firsthand. So that's crazy.
it was rough, man. I got I got like sun poisoning the first week I was there
No.
on my face. It was.
What does that do?
Hurts.
Hold on,
It
I
just
gotta
hurts.
pee. You guys talk amongst yourself. I surpassed the hour.
You did surpass the hour.
I'm
This
over
is the
here doing the
longest
pee
Chris
pee.
has ever been on a show without getting up to pee.
Every single hour. You're turning into an old man.
Don't listen to what he's saying. On the hour, he'll have to get up, and it'll be like right at an hour.
Huh?
He'll have to get up and pee.
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
Yeah, I guess so.
That parade day, I did almost pee my pants.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty.
It was close.
It was pretty crazy. It was pretty crazy that day.
It was.
And you were right. It was Lake Erie.
Like Erie? Yeah.
Lake Erie's on Ohio.
Yeah, we're right by Cleveland, which I'm interested to check out Cleveland a little bit. Why not? You know,
They have a lake that catches on fire. That's what I've heard.
that's not good. Why? Because of the pollution?
I think so. Yeah.
Damn.
I don't know if it still does that, but yeah, there was a point at which the water would catch on fire.
Like Michigan?
No, Lake Erie.
I'm saying like Flint.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Where the water was like black.
Right. Well, yeah, that was a different story altogether because they were trying to get people to drink that shit.
Oh my God.
And you know how like that just kind of went away? Like nothing ever kind of got resolved with that. It just kind of people just stopped talking about it.
Yeah, I bet it's literally still the same.
Right. Right. Like Flint is still going through the same things that they always were.
Yeah.
But, people stopped sending bottles of water.
Not popular anymore.
No, it's not getting the clicks.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, that story never had a resolution. Now that you mention it, I don't remember it.
It was kind of just like everybody's like, well, that's sad.
Yeah, bummer.
Okay, now what?
Right, exactly. It was like, what's it? Oh, Taylor Swift is doing something.
Yeah. Oh, she's dating Travis Kelce. Great.
Right,
What is
Bum.
she wearing?
right. Who's in the box above her? Who is that? Oh, Kanye.
Kanye.
Ugh,
I bet it was above her
probably.
because he wants to. Yeah. Oh my God.
Is he back?
Yeah, he's back.
Chris. You did a good job there, pal. I'm proud of you.
That was pretty quick.
Was it? I
Yeah.
felt like I was peeing forever.
Oh, that was pretty quick.
It wasn't bad. And also, you lasted like a good 20 minutes past your usual time.
Yeah, I drank a lot of water today, and this is like my third.
You must have
Liquid
been
death.
dehydrated though, because I mean, this is the longest I've ever
Yeah.
seen.
Yeah,
It was incredible.
yeah, it felt good.
Proud of you.
Felt good. It was a big boy pee.
That's great, Chris. I'm really happy for you.
Big boy pee in the toilet.
Chris, I dare you to spin that thing.
You dare me to spin it?
Oh baby, here we go.
Wheel of Doom.
Oh, that sucks.
Yes.
All right.
This is a good one.
Now I dare you to spin it.
Chris has to
All right.
busk.
But
But nothing. I dare you.
There's
I'm just holding it.
Hey, the wheel speaks. The wheel speaks.
Wheel of Doom.
Uh-oh.
Yeah! Yes!
You're a lucky man that you're leaving town.
That's so funny.
So where are we gonna put it?
Yeah, we'll do. When I come back, we'll do it.
You
There
know I'm
you
gonna
go.
hold you to it.
I know. That's funny. Honestly, I'm probably one of the best people to have that land on. Because
Yeah.
like I don't care.
You
Damn.
know, honestly, I probably will end up just getting that tattooed on me.
It sounds like that's what you want to get tattooed.
Oh no, that's definitely what it is.
Like
That's
he's just
definitely what it
hoping
is.
that it
It's
lands
like-
on that.
this is
Right.
like this is like honestly, it's a nod to Ryan Dunn.
I don't know who that is.
Okay.
Ryan Dunn from Jackass.
Oh, okay.
He had that tattooed on his foot
I'm sure it
From,
hurt,
like-
it hurt a lot.
from like an old Bam Margera scavenger hunt. Remember?
Okay.
Yeah. It was like
I
like
think I do
season
remember this.
2 of Viva La Bam or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. I think I do remember this.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he got 2 + 2 = 5 tattooed on his foot. You don't have to get it on your foot, but I just,
That is funny that I was asking about it beforehand too.
yeah. At least you
Well,
don't have to do a street
It was
performance.
destiny.
I would rather get a tattoo thing. I would hate to do a street performance.
I'm gonna
If
wear
you-
a balaclava.
If you had to do one, what would you do? It was that or your death.
Ooh.
A performance?
Yes.
Where are we doing this performance?
On the street, on the corner of
Main and 16th Avenue.
Where out here?
That's even worse because I would know people.
I know, same.
Oh man.
That's why
I was gonna put you in the middle of Manhattan. This might be better. I
That's
don't know.
why I'm balaclava up.
That would be way easier than that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because like
Man,
man,
you don't know anybody.
I don't know. I don't care.
same for
And
both of us.
You'll fade into the background there.
Yeah.
But
There's-
what would you do? What would you do?
I don't know. I feel you got to go with like a dance, right? Or you could do like
Juggle.
I would do the cup thing.
Ooh, yeah.
Where you stack them up?
No,
and then-
where you
No.
put the ball and then you try to say if you get the thing, you get the money.
Oh, so you're like trying to
I'm trying
what is
to
it called?
hustle.
We're
yeah,
a hustle.
hustling.
We're gonna
yeah.
hustle bust.
You got to make the most of it.
Interesting. Interesting.
Does that count?
I think it
know.
does. It's a street performance.
Only if you win.
No.
Yeah, it's only a performance if he wins.
All right. We got to rig up a
Right?
cup.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
you could exactly. You have to like
I
it's a
rig up
performance if you got like a fixed cup and you got like the special technique and whatever.
Yeah.
If you're just out there spinning cups out, no, it doesn't count. But if you figure out a way that you can win at the cup game, that's a performance for sure. That counts.
You guys schemed this up when I was in the bathroom, didn't you? I dare you to spin the wheel.
No, we really didn't.
No,
we
we didn't
were
talk
talking
about
about Flint, Michigan.
yeah.
Dude, look at
Believe it
how
or not.
close you were to having to open the studio door with your mouth.
That's awful.
Do you want to know what the other option was?
What?
Flush a public toilet with your mouth.
Oh no.
That's what these fools are talking about.
I mean, well,
Yeah, it
there's
was
only ironically, there's only a handful of people that touch those doors.
Yeah, this one, yeah.
So that actually wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah. The would you rather was would you rather open every door with your mouth
No.
or flush every public toilet with your mouth?
I would definitely not want to open every door because those guys have touched those doors.
Yeah, gross.
And they work with their
They
hands. all
don't
day.
wash their hands regularly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, then you're flushing toilets with your mouth.
Nope.
That's what. Well, yeah, it's one or the other, buddy.
Hard pass.
Yeah.
Big
See,
time. I guess I'm locked in a room.
yeah. I just live here now, I guess.
Right. Yeah, I can never go anywhere, but I'm definitely not touching the door, the toilet with my mouth. That's
Run
for sure.
through that glass window right there.
I'm just gonna say, like, we could just blow out the glass window, then we have a passway. We
Just
just
go out
leveled up.
at the side of the building. Yep, we're good.
We can get Uber Eats. Just drop it out there.
have them toss it
put
up.
a string. Yeah, put
Yeah,
a string with a little hook on it.
Yeah.
And we'll pull it right
There's
in.
ways around everything.
That would be
We're
so fun.
good. We're
We are
good.
good.
We live here now. We just have to stay here forever.
Yeah.
I did never sleep here.
If I stayed till closed last night, I would have just walked over here and went to sleep.
I don't know if that's as comfy to sleep on.
I would have slept right on the floor, like
Yeah.
in there.
You still have the same rug.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fine.
It's still
It's not a great rug.
It still ends up bunching up
It's
and
not a great
stuff.
rug.
Listen,
It was very
It
cheap.
stays on the floor,
Yeah.
and that's just where we want it.
That's true. That's
yeah,
true.
and it looks really, it still looks good. Looks good when it's vacuumed.
Well, there's not a ton of foot traffic.
It still has your desk marks on it.
Oh shit, it does.
Yeah,
Hell yeah. Little piece of me.
There you go.
always, always. But yeah, man, dude, thank you so much, dude.
No.
I always
problem.
like hanging out with you. And
Thanks for coming in,
bullshitting.
man.
Absolutely. Just to shoot the shit. A little different episode for you guys.
Yeah,
Talking
yeah.
sports rather than
Yes, thank you.
I don't know, dildos and fleshlights, whatever you guys talk about.
I mean, pretty much.
Yeah, you
Pretty
nailed
much.
it. You nailed it.
But yeah, man, it's always fun. I love having you on. You're always, you're part of the family.
absolutely. I appreciate it.
Of
Thank
course,
you guys
dude.
for having me.
Have you ever signed the wall outside? Did you sign that?
No,
he
I
gets to
haven't.
sign the wall.
You got to sign it before you leave.
Sounds
yeah,
good.
yeah, for
We will.
sure. And dude, honestly, like, best of luck with everything.
Yes,
You know,
Appreciate it.
the move,
absolutely.
coaching.
When we get off, you can tell me what college it is so I can keep an eye.
Sounds good.
Yes,
Yeah, for sure.
Sounds good. I appreciate you guys.
Thank you so much.
yes. Thank you.
And guys, thank you so much. Obviously without you, we'd be nothing. Check us out on YouTube at the Two Clouded Mind Show, wherever you get your podcasts, all over social media. If you want to stalk us individually, I'm at Little Guy Chris 28.
DC in the city on all social media.
Where can they find you, Hayden?
Nowhere. I'm a coach now.
Fair enough.
Nice.
Good answer. Thanks, guys. Stay clouded.